everybody. Well, I know. Give me a break. It's just like 1 in the morning. And while I'm talking like this, I'm going to do another video when something happened. But let me tell you what happened. The reason why I'm talking like this is because my bottom partial had broke. I wrote on Dan's. My partial broke. Eating eggs. I felt, well, before that, I felt a crack, not even a crack, just like something was off about it. And I was like, and I took them out to look, didn't see a crack, a hairline, none of it. Washed it, soaked it, brushed it. I don't even know how I got a crack because I'm very careful when I my brush my dentures. I always brush it over a sink full of water. Always. When I'm rinsing everything, I always brush it oh, with a sink full of water. Always. So I didn't drop it on the floor or mm-mm, mm-mm. When you pay, somebody said on their blog, oh, you're not thinking about it. I think about $1,036 every time. I put these in, clean them, everything. That was the first thing I said when I went to do my taxes. These things help me in my taxes because they said, did you pay for any medical expenses? Yes, I did. I paid for dentures, 1,036. Oh, yes, I did. So I think about them all the time when I put them in or whatever. I think about that money. And when I broke that partial, I was so livid, livid, because I made every effort to keep them from not breaking, cracked, nothing. And when I took them out, I didn't see, felt it with my tongue. I said, feels weird. On it didn't feel smooth. It felt like a groove in it. And I said, what is this? What's wrong? And I couldn't see it. And then one day, when that day I was eating I was eating a Western omelet. Eggs, the whole thing, eggs, peppers, onions, ham, side of bacon. And see, I like my bacon hard and crunchy, not me. Mm-mm. And I was just chowing down. And all of a sudden it went clunk. And I thought I broke the ring, the silver ring, the whole thing. So from here on back, it's so hard to even talk with a broken partial. And I have cut like my tongue on the piece. So when I went to go see my dentist, and I showed her. Number one, I said, "Hi, Dr. Cordone," and she said, "Wait, hold up. Where's your partial? Where's your teeth?" She's very no nonsense. And I said, "Broke?" She said, "Broke," and I had them in my little denture cup, my traveling denture cup, and she said, "Get them out of. Why are you protecting these teeth? Get them out of the protective covering." I said, "Here." She said, "They broke." Why they are in a denture cup? I said I didn't want them to break on the way here. I had to take two buses and two trains to get there. Another long story for some other time. So she was like, wow. So I said, I was trying to brace myself. How much is it going to be to replace it? She said, I told you it was free. She said, because you remember when you was getting the wax try-in for these, I told you we're going to make adjustments constantly because she didn't know how they was going to fit. She said, so if they off or they little off, she said, that's why I said to you, if they off, we're going to have to do the whole thing over. I will have the ones I'm wearing for backup and we'll make another new pair. And she said, that one pair will be free. But she said, because I just basically got them 4 months ago, it's under warranty. So she said it's free to replace them. I said, good. Because she said, I won't be getting my permanents to maybe next year, maybe around January, when marks a year of my wearing dentures. So I tell you, it's been a trip. But she said, you really can't, so I'm going to have to, I got, she sanded down to it where you could see the front and this part going over. So it looked like I had a missing tooth. I know it looks crazy, but even with that, because I had them on yesterday when I went to go visit some friends, they didn't tell that my things broke. It was just the way I was talking, like I have a lisp. So it's coming. It's really, I said, so it's coming along. So I am like, so on the 18th, I gotta go there and they're gonna do a full wax try-in for the bottom partial. It has to be totally, you can't glue it together. That glue that they sell at the Walmart or Walgreens, that denture glue, that if because it'll cost money. So some people use the glue to put it back in. The way it broke, because it broke, the ring that attached, it just needs to be replaced. So, because somebody was saying, why don't you use super glue? I'm not putting super glue in my mouth, but I just won't. And I debated whether to come on here. I know and say, hey, and tell y'all the story with my partner went. But since I've seen people come on here and no teeth in their mouth, I said, hey, I'm going to do what it do. Because this is part of the journey. You know, some days I can't be glamorous. And, I said, um, when you going through this thing, and somebody said on air, I'm just taking from other blogs, people say, everybody shows you the they 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 so happy and so joyful. They don't tell you the truth. And I said, I'm gonna make it my business to give you the truth. I will be the CNN of this thing. I will give you the best of the truth as told. But you gotta remember, my journey is not your journey. We're all different. Number one, if you don't see the difference in shade of black and white and Hispanic, you should know there's a difference in mouth. Some people are different. We all are different. That's the beauty of this thing. But I'm not going to come here and I'll never tell you a lie. You know, that's why I said I'm a debate. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to debate. I'm not going to sit here and say, oh, everything is, you know me, punch cake and cookies and 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 balloons and fairy dust. No. Sometimes you're going to get tired of this. It's different. No, it's not your mama's dentures. It's not your grandmama dentures. But some days you're going to get tired. And just like I said, it broke. And I said, why you didn't come to us with the, I said, look, I'm gonna come to y'all now when it's broke. I gotta take it to the dentist and get it repaired. I go on the 18th. I gotta do the wax trying all over again, but it may be different because I don't. And they said that it may be different this time because I don't have the teeth that I did when I did the first one. And then they gotta, and then they said then round. I'm gonna. She said around December, depending how my gums are looking, and she said it's looking pretty good. I may be starting to do for fitting for my permanent denture. So I'm looking forward to that. I got little thoughts in my mind. I like how this fits, but I told her I said we may be doing a full bottom denture because of this one tooth. It's I don't I said I'm preparing myself for a full bottom denture. And she said no, she don't want to. She want to save. She said I'm into saving teeth. I said I know, but it's that one tooth that's really it's not painful. And I said I do not want to go through another. I got only 4 teeth left. 4. And I said I'm not trying to go through toothaches and all different types of stuff. I, that's why I was so glad when they took out all my teeth at the top and I had a full upper. I'm so glad about that. Because they took one of the tooth that I had up the top, it was already broken off and I had a bad toothache. And I told y'all about that in the beginning of my vlog. I had a huge bad toothache and I began to rock back and forth. I'm not going through that again. Mm-mm. Mm-mm. So, she said, well, we trying to save. I said, I know, but she said she gonna look at it when she gets me the wax trying to repair my partial. So I told her I'm preparing myself for a full bottom denture. And that's cool. That's so cool with me, you know. But like I said, this is part of the journey. You know, when you get these things, you're going to have trouble speaking. I still have, when I'm doing my blogs, and I said, I'm trying to speak. What that mean? That means I'm having trouble with S's and K's and X's and disease. So, and that's another thing. I was over some friend's house today, I mean, yesterday, and I was just laughing and laughing, and I didn't go like this. I had that broken partial, trying to eat chicken, oh, gosh. So, you know, I can't eat with that broken partial, and but you can't tell it's broken. That's the beauty of it. You can't tell because it's still got the front. Like I said, still got my front teeth and to the side, but not this side. But I had the broken partial and laughing and giggling and did this. And my best friend's husband, he said, "What are you doing?" I said, "What?" He said, "You're covering your mouth." He said, "Let me tell you something." He said, "You was always a beautiful person before the surgery, and you still a beautiful person after. Put your hand down. Put it down." And I said, "I didn't." I said, "I'm having, because I dealt with low self esteem, I I struggle with this thing, my new, as I say, my new look. Because now the new thing, you remember I kept saying, and I told him, everybody was saying the girl with the messed up teeth. Now at the job, they're saying, where's the girl with the messed up teeth?" And he couldn't believe it. And his wife was like, that, because she worked with me at one time. She was like, "What?" She said, "Wait a minute. They still say," I said, "No, it's not." First it was, there's the girl with the messed up teeth, or she got, that's the girl with the, I was talking to the girl with the messed up teeth. Now it's, where's the girl with the messed up teeth? And when I come there, and they was like, they never tell me what they say, you know, you hear it. And they say, I think her name is Yvette. So I come in there and I say, partial, and, and, "Hi, good morning. How can I help you?" I say, "Hi." They looking at me. I say, "Hi. Have a seat. How can I help you? Where's your pet?" "I'm your vet." "What? Where'd it go?" I said, "Where'd what go? My teeth?" I didn't mean any I didn't mean anything by it. You look beautiful. Thank you. But now it's the messed up teeth gave me character. I said, it was even though it was a flaw, it was like, it made you you, I guess. They said, "Why did you change it?" I said, I couldn't. I said my bottom lip was beginning to be numbed, and that was periodontal disease. I can't. I said if I kept them in my mouth, I would have had a heart attack. That's why I had to get rid of them teeth. It was getting ready to cause me to have a stroke. and I gotta live for my babies, even though my babies are grown kids, grown. I still gotta live for them. And they say, "Oh, I understand," but that's what I go. That one lady, I saw her at the store, and she was like, "I." She hugged me, and I said, "I haven't seen her since 2000, year 2000." And she came up to me and then looked at me and was like, "Do I know you?" I said, "Miss Ellen, yes." "You sure?" "Yeah, you do. I know your son used to work with your son's ex-girlfriend. I was I was the one that told you the girlfriend was cheating on your son, and he was calling him all kinds of N words. You know, I ain't gonna dignify that word. They was a bunch of white men was calling him the N word and mixed breed and all that. I told her that. They didn't know it was me. But anyway, yeah, I let them all have it. Even the girl. But anyway, and she was like, "Yeah, that's right. Wait a minute, you look different." I said, "Do?" She said, "Yeah, you do. You look very different." I said, "Oh, okay." Oh, oh, wow. I can laugh. But that's the part of the journey that is so fucked up. They don't recognize me at all. Anyway, I just wanted to come on and tell y'all that. And then when I get my partial back in my mouth, I'm going to give y'all, that will be part two. Part two of repairing the partial and what happened. But this is part one, the story of the broken partial. And my African scarf. I tell you, I come up with some doozies, right? But I just wanted to say, hey, what happened to this, and this will be part one, and part two is when I get my new partial put back in. A done deal. I go on the 18th, and I gotta be there at 8 o'clock. So I gotta find a ride because my car's still down. So just pray for me. I may have to get an Uber, but pray for me, all right? But I love y'all. And like I said, I'm going to be truthful on this thing, right? Right. I'm going to be truthful. And everybody else that I've came in contact with on this journey, and even not even have dentures anymore, they have the implants, like my girl Positive Beauty. They gonna come here and tell you the truth. So please don't go out here saying we are telling about this nice and wonderful journey. We are giving you the real. We're giving you the real. I'm this is as real as I'm going to get it. You know, I've seen so many come on with no teeth. And that's fine. But as for me, I'm going to give you the real, the up, the down, the positive, the negative. I'm going to give you the real truth. Okay? I love you. I love y'all. Thank you, Dance, for the wonderful advice. I took it and I'm going to run with it. Thank you for giving me great advice. I went to, like I said, went to the dentist and they're going to repair it free of charge. All right. I love you and go and dance. Denture's a new smile. If you're on this journey, dance. Denture's a new smile. Google them and join the support group. All right. I love you. And as always, as for me, Lady Eve, I'm out. Peace.